Hi guys, good morning and good day to everyone. Wherein we are today going to start with new functions on Excel that is related to date. Previously, in our earlier videos, around 15 to 20 videos, we saw how text functions works. Now we look into a totally different category, which is one of the important category, that is date function. Today we start with the function, very simple function called now. Yeah. Now function retrieves the date serial number of the current date and time. So you may format the serial number using custom formatting to display the current date and time in a format DD, MM, YY, or HH and minutes. So that's hours and minutes in a cell. So it is a part of date and time function as we started with. So what it gives you is a serial number. This now function will give you a serial number which can be converted into a date and time function. So let me show you the syntax. Syntax is now, and you do not have any argument. So it is system default function, which will give you the system date and time, which is as of now. So every time I try to run this function, it will give me a different time if I try to see it. Yeah. So let me quickly run, say is equal to now. It gives me a serial number as I told. So it is giving me a date by default, but it gives you a serial number. So since it is custom, so I'll show you. This is the thing that it will give you in a general statement. And every time I try to run it, it will, after 1 minute, it will give me a different number altogether. Let me get into more decimals. Yes, let me get to more decimals on this as well. Okay. Yeah. So let me run this. Yeah, see the time is changing. Yeah, every time I run now, the time keeps on changing, or the function keeps on changing, or the output keeps on changing because the seconds are getting added to the function, and it gets automatically evaluated since we have the automatic calculation on. Please refer to my previous video on auto calculate, how we can set it to manual or auto calculate of formulas within Excel. But right now, since it is auto calculate, both the functions are running in tandem because it needs to give you the system date and time. Now what happens is, what do I do with this? Okay. So what do I do with it? I can convert this to a date and time. So I can convert it to a short date. I can convert it to a long date. Yeah. Okay. This is long date. Or I can convert it to a time that is available. I can convert it to a date and time both. So I can have a number format or the date format as, I'll say, custom format, and I need the date and time both. So I will say, give me, okay, let me go to time and see whether I have date. Yeah, I have the date and time both. So here I can get the date and time both. Let me check. I have some other formatting dates. Yes, I have this. Okay. So I have the date and time both. Okay. So I have to go to format and check which formatting I can apply it to. Whether I want to see only the date, or whether I want to see the time, or I want to see the entire date and time. Yeah. And now function, you can just, I can have the serial number. Post that I can have a custom date and time for myself. So suppose I have, okay, I have this, right? So I convert it to HHMM. Let me see, I have some more date and time function. or formats that I can use. Okay, I have this. So let me choose this as my format. Can see the format has changed. Or I can have a general format which is changing it to a different thing altogether. I do not want this. I want to see it in a proper date and time format. Here it is. Or I can have a special format. So let me not get into that, but what I wanted to convey is you can change the date and formatting of the serial number in order to get the exact date and time of that particular serial number that you get using now function. Yes. Now what I can do is I can always say, give me any date uh, 10 days before to now. So how do I play with it? So I usually play with it while if I want to try and find any days prior to 10 days. So the date before 10 days of the current date. So I have this 9 April as the previous 10 days date over here. I can add. So give me something, what will be the date after 15 days? So if this is the current date, then if this is the current date, then what is the date after 15 days? So you see this, it has jumped the calendar to the May month. So it is giving me 4th of May after 19 of April. If I add 15 days, it will give me, the date would be 4th of May. Yeah. So I can use addition, deletion to add days to a particular day that I can get. Yeah. So you can do various functions. So all the date function that we'll be seeing from here on in our next videos as well can be used on now in combination to find out a specific thing. So suppose I want to know only the day of this particular day. So I can use day, and within it, I would say now. Yeah. And I'll close the bracket and say, give me, so it is giving me the day that is 19th. Okay. So you can use it in combination with a lot of other functions to get the relevant results. But the points that you need to remember while using this function is, so in date serial numbers, the number before the decimal point denotes the date. So this particular number before the decimal point. So let me just paste it, paste special values only. So number before the decimal. So this number is the date part, while the number after the decimal is the time part. Yeah. So that needs to be always remembered. So if you find, I always try to add now, it changes the decimal points. Yeah. Let me have this converted to number so you'll understand what's happening. So you find this. Uh, Let me have some more numbers. Yeah. So if I try to run this formula again, it will change the decimal point because seconds are changing. Yeah, you see this? 1, 2 has become 1907 now. Again, if I try to run it again, the seconds would change. So that way, but the date part is common because the day is not changing yet. Okay. Now function is not update automatically unless the macro comprises the function is being executed. So we are executing this function again and again, and we have set our formula calculation to automatic. Hence, it is updating it automatically. If I do set it manual, and if I try to run this function, Yeah, you find this, there is a difference between the previous one that I have run and the one that I have run right now. Okay. So if I set to automatic, it will automatically run it for all of them. So you need to take care what is the calculation option that you have set, whether you have set it to automatic or manual, so that now formula can run quickly, or you can run it at a later stage. Additionally, now formula in Excel without time is achievable using today function. So we'll see the today functions after in our next video, which will only specify date. So if you wish to display the time when evaluating the Excel now function, either use the expression is equal to now minus today, yeah, to get the time, or use the custom format like HHMMSS. Yeah, so if you only want to see the time, I can change the custom formatting to time, that is time that could be, okay, this is HHM. So you see this, I can do it this way, or I can have is equal to now minus today. So it only gives you the time. You can see there is no zero before the decimal point. Hence, it is giving you only the time of that particular day. Also, you need to be sure that the cell where the formula is defined is formatted as date and time. So you saw here that we get serial number, but if you specify that as a date and time function, or date and time formatting, then it will format accordingly. So you need to specify what kind of formatting you want to use here, so that you see that relevant information in the cell when you are using now function. Yeah. So these are some nuances that you need to understand for now functions. Uh, I hope I'm able to clear the concept of this function. So now basically provides you the date and time as of now. Yeah, and it will give you a serial number which can be formatted to the relevant custom formatting that you want to have for that particular cell. Whether you want to keep it as day, whether you want to keep it as time, or whether you want to see date and time both. Yeah, hope I was able to make the concept clear of this function. Hope you like this video. Do like it, share it across with your colleagues who want to learn Excel. Comment if you want me to cover any other topics which are utmost important to you, and you want me to cover in this 365 days of Excel journey. And yes, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, because that's how you're going to get all these informative videos directly to your inbox. And yes, that will also keep me motivated to create such informative free content for your team. Thank you so much.